And the next guy coming up is funny. Why else would I have him on the show? He's in from Indiana. He did the very first cable comedy show, and now he's doing the last. No, please, ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause, Mr. Matt Graham.
Thank you. How you feeling? I said, how you feeling? All right, let's play the feud. Okay, folks, it's good to be here. A little bit about myself. I'm obsessed with 70s TV. I was present at Mary Tyler Moore's high school graduation. Something I'm kind of proud of, because even then you could tell she was something special. Because when they all threw their hats up in the air, hers just froze there. I said, hey, you're going to make it after all. You ever hear the story Abe Lincoln once walked 20 miles just to return a penny? What a fucking show-off. It's like, I think I owe you this, dude. By the way, look who's on U.S. currency. The big guy. That's great, Abe. You know, if this was dropped from the top of the Empire State Building, it would be roughly equivalent to a bullet fired from the catwalk into the balcony at the Ford Theater. So I'm a morbid guy. No denial on my part. But I feel good about it. My mind's always been on death, ever since I was a youngster. It's been on it especially lately because my cousin died like 3 weeks ago in this really nasty automobile accident. And I was at his funeral, which was, of course, closed casket until I dropped it. Well, I was one of his pallbearers. I got a muscle cramp. I figure life is for the living. Fair enough. So I let it go. Casket hits the ground. Fortunately, it didn't shatter because it was glass bottom for the really curious. The casket hits the ground. Lid flies open. My cousin's head rolls 30 yards down an embankment, lands at the feet of some people visiting another grave. Really awkward. But without missing a beat, I said, "Little help?" I didn't think anybody'd throw it to me. I started to walk away when I heard a heads up, and I turned just in the nick of time to see my cousin's head coming at me. And I swear he said, "Think fast." It could have been my imagination. But he was a joker, and we had that kind of relationship. And picked it up. That thing was easy to palm. And I learned one thing out of living, loving, learning, laughing. I learned one thing. If basketballs had eye sockets, I could dunk with authority. So, yeah. I'm not suicidal, but my whole family is. And always makes for a happy Christmas. Every year around the Yuletide, you know, they get locked into their deep depression. The whole group of siblings becomes really depressed and suicidal. So I, understandably, am a last-minute shopper. I hated the holidays. I tried to spread Christmas chill wherever I could. A lot of kids leave milk and cookies for Santa. I'd leave lox and bagels, kosher deli platter, because a lot of people believe Christ was Jewish, and if you think about it, Santa looked a little bit like a bleached Hasidic Jew, kind of with the hyperextended yarmulke. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Jewish people. As a matter of fact, some of my closest friends have nothing against Jewish people. I think they're really cool. So before I go, I will tell you this one quick, since I've talked about death, I'll tell you my quick biography on my dealings with mortality. Recently had a big spiritual turn, came to believe in reincarnation, although I've always thought recycling was a good idea. Now when I die, I'm leaving everything I own to me. Can't think of a more worthy recipient. I was telling my grandma about reincarnation, and for those of you who haven't met my grandma, she's a total fundamentalist Christian, Nazi psychopath, is what she is. And that's not slander, that's what it says on her business card. And I was talking about this, and she freaks on this concept, starts going, a bunch of lives, a series of lives. That's crazy. Can't live more than once. Anybody thinks you can live more than once is nuts. When Jesus comes back, he'll show them. Thanks for your time. I'm out of here. I really appreciate you listening. Good night.
Matt Graham. Throw that on there. Alligator clip. I'd put it on right there. Oh, wait, I think we hear a hum.
I can't even put on a tie, folks. I have no idea how to work this thing.
Well, here, let me just wrench it onto your chest there. Hopefully I'll get some skin. There!
I can just hold it.
I think the people can understand why I saved you for last.
Oh, yeah. That smoothness climax we've all been waiting for.
Oh, that little Mr. Happiness that exudes out of you.
Oh, yeah. I'm a bubbly, upbeat guy. Everybody says so. I think, well, even though I come out and talk about everybody dying, I think it's pretty obvious that I love life. Well, maybe not.
Well, that's because you're from the heartland.
Well, I am from the heartland, and I have that nice little corn-fed accent that everybody buys into. And at first they think they want their daughter to date me, but then they realize I'm a serial killer, basically. And
that's why we saved you for last.
well,
See
I appreciate
people outside to interrogate you after the show, as a matter of fact. So you're from Indiana, right?
Oh, yeah. Born and raised there. Actually, I was born in Kentucky, but only lived there for like 6 months. And then moved up. Actually, they're even stupider in Indiana than Kentucky, which is something a lot of people don't know. I had more intellectual enlightenment in my infancy in Kentucky than my whole youth in Indiana, and I still hate the place. But full of positives, as always.
Jeez, you know, Matt, that's too bad, because Indiana just picked up the cable comedy show. But I'm sure you'll be a big hit there regardless.
Well, I always shoot myself in the foot, but I don't care what they think of me.
That surprises me that you don't like Indiana, because you're a big hoop fan. You get Bobby Knight University down there.
Oh, you mean Indiana?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big... No, Indiana University.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, Bobby Knight's my idol, because I like anybody who is a dick and dares to admit it, and just happy to be one, you know. But, yeah, I like him, and that's kind of a hypocrisy on my part, but, you know, I always follow him, and that's pretty much religion to me, you know.
Well, speaking of religion, I understand you're religiously got a good shot at doing the Letterman show. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, you really didn't have to. Well, if I ever call him again. Yeah.
If you ever call him again?
Oh, actually, that's the truth, is that I guess they like me, but it's, you know, I never called girls in high school, and so I don't see why I should pick up the phone and call them now. I've done like 3 auditions, and they liked me last from the, you know, producer, and they like my stuff, but, you know, they make me nervous to talk to. They're all such big show busy types, and then I had to end up getting the segment producer on the phone and chit-chatting. I had no idea. I was like, hello, you know, is the guy there? And I was like, yeah, Matt, how you doing? Where you working? And we ended up, you know, like talking about my vacation. And it got down to, oh, well, you know, it's nice talking to you. Thanks for being so nice. And could you do something to help my career? So I was kind of like tongue-tied.
Well, we're going to help your career. We're sending them this tape. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Graham.